Good day, wonderful viewers, and thank you for joining us. You are watching N24. I am Sergio S. Gambe. In the news this week, in the Gambia, Ministry of Health reveals that the Gambia records 16,000 deaths on non-communicable diseases. Sefo Singate, the Senior Program Officer of Non-Communicable Diseases, revealed that the Gambia has recorded 16,000 deaths in 2018 on non-infectious diseases. That's an average of 44 people a day. This, he said, accounts 34% of mostly mortalities occurring from cardiovascular diseases, cancers, respiratory disease, and diabetes, with major risk factors of tobacco use, alcohol consumption, physical inactivities, and unhealthy diets. According to reports, smoking kills 33 to 50% of all those who use it by an average of 15 years prematurely. Elaborating on the annual cost of tobacco, healthcare costs are higher for smokers, and the burden of these costs fall on families. Now, freedom of information to be had at the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court on Wednesday, 28 July 2021, had a freedom of information case brought by the former GPU president by Emile Toure. The plaintiffs want the Apex Court to make a declaration that Section 60 of the Criminal Code, which criminalizes free speech as it regards any foreign prince, potentate, ambassador, other foreign dignitaries, is unconstitutional. The Freedom of Information advocates in their right of summons wrote that the provision of the Penal Code is not in line with reasonable restrictions envisaged in the democratic society. Now, how CEO Sonko alleged fraud was revealed. According to reports, Mrs. Senabu Martin, who was the CEO of Kanifing Municipal Council, allegedly acquired a bank loan in the name of Staff Association of KMC without their consent and used the funds to acquire a property which has been grossly overvalued, and also forged the council's documents and approved to obtain a guarantee purportedly from KMC to secure the said loan. The actions constitute a criminal offense ranging from fraud, tax evasion, and theft, officials said. News from other parts of Africa. Tanzanian opposition leader charged with terrorism following the arrest of the leader of the main opposition party. A court charged him with terrorism-related offenses. Chadema chairman Freeman Bo, together with 11 members of his party, were due to hold a conference on Wednesday to discuss reforms to the country's constitution, which the party said gives too much power to the president. The day before the scheduled meeting, authorities in Mwanza announced a ban on unnecessary gatherings to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Honorable Halifa Sallah, when asked how will he deal with corruption, he has this to say.
What must be understood is when you talk about corruption, you're talking about a system. That's why we talk about system change. If you have a village and you assist that village through the cooperative bank to be able to have, let's say, aquaculture, and they produce the fish, and for the whole year, every day they are selling, and for all the whole year, they said, well, this is what is going to be the village fund, sovereign village fund. This is what we have had. And you have a village council that will explain what the money, how much has been built, how much has been earned by the village. And the village council will also talk to the people and say, this is what we are going to do with it. Now, if you have the state saying, well, yes, the village is doing this for itself, but they have this limitation, this subject. Now, from the sovereign wealth of the state, we are going to add this. And you have a council, and you are able to go to that council and say, this amount of money is going to be added to your fund, and prepare what you're going to use that fund for. And they said, well, we want to build this in the village. So they know what they are supposed to do. Those people who are supposed to build it, they will be there participating in selecting them. When the materials come, they are there to observe. And they participate in the whole process of monitoring the construction. How can you have corruption? Corruption is based on a system that is disjointed, where the people are not involved in the administrative life of society. We are saying system change to involve the people in the administrative life of society. They are going to be there. It is theirs. So if they know that this is supposed to come to us, if it is not there, what are they going to do? They'll keep quiet? Of course they'll not keep quiet. So it's how you organize a society that will work towards the eradication of corruption. And let me emphasize, you can either have consumption-based welfare or production-based welfare in a society to make the people earn so much that they will not have need to rely on corruption to be able to survive. We are saying on the Adoy administration that I intend to lead, we will build sovereign wealth fund, and we are going to ensure that Gambia takes care of her children. Just like the family takes care of the child, we are saying the nation must take care of the child of the nation. So it means that we are going to introduce the consumption-based welfare that will not really urge people in any way to move into this terrain that we talk about of corruption. Because number one, if the state can spend 845 billion to buy sugar, rice, and cooking oil, and say that it is distributing it to mitigate poverty, why can't that state provide breakfast and lunch to every child in school? So if you provide breakfast and lunch to every child in school, you have taken that burden from the head of the parents. So you are reducing that motivation for that parent to become corrupt. In the whole administrative system, you can introduce meals for those who are working. You can introduce transportation for those who are working. So therefore you are reducing their burden, that they will not rely on the small salaries to be able to survive. They will be able to rely on the productive base of the state in order to give them the support services, consumption-based welfare, so that they can produce more and become people who will not actually be corrupt. The same thing, investors coming to the country. We are encouraging that yes, if you invest, why don't you give a percentage to the workers who are there, so that out of their salary every month you deduct this and you put it together, and it will serve as investment into the company. So maybe at the end of the year, you will discover that yes, you have the 80%, but those who are working there will have 20%. So when you are taking your 80%, they are taking their 20%, why would they be corrupt? So we are saying that corruption is a system, and that is the system we intend to eradicate by promoting people-centered development. Thank you.
That was Honorable Halifa Sallah, the leader of the DOI party, speaking to N24. The opposition party Citizens Alliance revealed their 10 points promise to Gambians this past week. N24 was present during the press conference, and this is what they have to say. That was the press conference of Citizens Alliance at the Paradise Suites Hotel. Due to the road condition in Gambia, Gambians spend average of 40 days sitting in traffic doing nothing. Sukai Jajusi has more of that story.
Gambians spend more than 40 days a year in traffic doing nothing. Due to the traffic condition in the Gambia, daily commuters spend 20 hours a week in traffic doing absolutely nothing. Imagine coming from Birkama to Westfield, which could be less than 30-minute drive, but it takes 4 hours going and coming. Traffic like Senegambia to Turntable is even worse. Commuters suffer along the highway morning and evening trying to get vehicles to reach their various destinations. One may wonder what could be the cause of these long wasted hours in traffic. Some of the reasons being lack of good roads, too many police stops, parked vehicles along the highway, too many cars, bad drivers stopping anywhere in the middle of the road, petty traders selling along the highway, and of course, narrow and few feeder roads. However, there could be a solution to this. Government building more roads and also enlarge the highways, less police stops to ease the movement of commuters. Police officers should regulate and remove the parked vehicles along the highway. Immigration officers should also give driving license to the deserving ones and also fine those that violate the traffic rules. We want a better Gambia, free from bad rules, for the Gambia, our homeland. Sukai Jajusi reporting for N24 TV.
That was Sukai Jajusi reporting. With this, we come to the end of today's news bulletin. I have been Sajues Jambi. Thanks so much for watching N24.